where you can drop your comments with these stories that resonates with you this morning. It's a 32 FM 949 Ibadan. I am Chike Ubogo.
Good morning, Chike.
Good morning, Tayo.
All right, good morning, dear listener, and welcome to another time on the Breakdown Newspaper Review. I am Olutayo. We'll go straight to the papers. I have the Guardian newspaper, Premium Times, Daily Trust, and the Nation newspaper.
All right, I have the Daily Post. I have the Punch newspaper this morning, and I'll be starting off straight with the Punch newspaper this morning. Bold headline, front page from the Punch newspaper. We have this headline here. 2023, electronic transmission of results doubtful. 301 local governments lack internet facilities. With these riders, only 473 local governments have internet access. Federal government plans additional 224 local governments by 2023. Experts say satellite technology can cover local governments without internet. INEC can use other platforms where internet is not available, says Ulurude. And we have here more headlines from the Punch newspaper. National Assembly sends appropriation bill to Buhari. President signs on Friday. Federal government sets to close 2020 marginal oil field bid round. 15,049 Nigerian nurses moved to the UK in 5 years. This coming from a report. Discos suffer load reduction as power generation sheds 571.5 megawatts. We have more headlines here from the Punch newspaper. Auditor General queries ministries 3.8 billion naira spending from suspended Ruga fund. Reps debate bill to end widow husband brothers forced marriage. Reps debate bill to end widow husband brothers forced marriage. Child visit. Ex-wife accuses Fani Kayode of shunning court order. Imo kicks as Okorocha's son-in-law tackles Uzodinma false arrest. More headlines here. Man, 2 wives, son, others heading for christening drown in Niger. Sad story. Ayade mourns as ex-Senate president wires widow dies in the UK. Adeleke loyalists suspend new Osun PDP factional chairman. Lastly, Itunu, NIDCOM, father fault autopsy. Lawyers plan ECOWAS suit. Some headlines there from the Punch newspaper.
Let's take a look at Daily Trust newspaper. Wosu Uzodima ordered security operatives to strip me half naked. We have something here from Masari 2023. Masari insists on power shifts to south. Man, wife, son killed in Niger boat mishap. Let's see another one here. Presidency. Amended electoral bill not good for Nigeria. Amended electoral bill not good for Nigeria. Shell appeals judgment stopping gas flare. Okay, still from Daily Trust newspaper. Let's take this one. Max Air takes the delivery of its Boeing. Shell appeal. I took that. How Nigeria exported over 100 billion naira worth airplanes to Ghana in 2021. Sack of service chiefs. Launch of e-Naira. Also rocks ups and downs in 2021. Former IRC official laments delay in suit over discrimination, illegal dismissal, power shift, 2021's tariff flops, minister sack, and more.
All right, from the Daily Post this morning, 2023 APC's Cuddle Electoral Act Amendment Bill for fear of losing election. That is coming from the PDP. Still on the Electoral Act Amendment, Presidency explains Buhari's decision to withhold accent. 2023 power rotation to South, not unconstitutional. Masari declares stand. More headlines here. Dusk to dawn curfew imposed on Akwa Ibom community over cult activities. Moving straight to Katsina. Katsina local government elections holds March 2022. More headlines from the Daily Post. Serap sues Buhari over plan to borrow 12 trillion naira. Okay, Serap sues Buhari over plan to borrow 12 trillion naira. Serap to sue Buhari over the plan to borrow 2 trillion naira. Okay, 2021 was very turbulent for workers in Rivers State That's coming from the NLC. More headlines here from the Daily Post this morning. FCT minister visits Burnt Mart, pledges support. FCT minister visits Burnt Mart, pledges support. Why I forgave APC youth leader Tony Kabaka. That's coming from Obaseki. Okay, he has forgiven Tony Kabaka. Oil belongs to Nigeria, not Niger Delta alone. Obasanjo writes letter to Edwin Clark. And lastly, Taraba monarchs pledge support for security operatives in fighting crime.
Let's look at Premium Times. And my first one here, Anglican Bishop, Anglican Church condemns police invasion of church, says it was Black Sunday. More from Premium Times. By not signing Electoral Act Amendment Bill, Buhari saves Nigeria from frivolous pendants. Presidency. Month after labeling report on Unilag as fake, federal government fails to produce original. Gambia considers amnesty for remorseful right violators under Jammeh. A fire guts residential building shops in Ebonyi. More from Premium Times. South Africa. A South African government to give late Desmond Tutu special official funeral. It's time to change from tribesman to statesman of character, Obasanjo tells Clark. Let me take that again. It's time to change from tribesman to statesman of character, Obasanjo tells Clark. COVID-19, Nasarawa reclaims lead position in vaccination. An ex-minister tackles Amechi over comment on funds left by Jonathan administration.
All right, let's move straight on to the Nation newspaper this morning. Headline here. Igboho alleges plot to eliminate him. Igboho alleges plot to eliminate him. Federal government family reject autopsy result of Itunu Babala's death. Okay, that's the lady that died in Ivory Coast. How Wildcat Odudu won good. Okay, the ultimate search. Okay, that's some interesting story there. We have here 2023 succession game ahead of next general elections. 7 die in Niger boat accident. More headlines here. Ademola Lookman fires Leicester City past Liverpool after Salah penalty miss. Ademola Lookman fires Leicester City past Liverpool after Salah penalty miss. Well, we have here some headlines from the Nation newspaper. Replace Naira with cowries. Basket mouth tells federal government. Replace Naira with cowries. Basket mouth tells federal government. You want to ask, what generation is he living in?
That was a joke, right?
Probably, because he's a comedian.
Okay. Let's take our first commercial break.
All right.
When we return, we'll do some analysis.
Your body, everybody jolly. Dance here for the matter. Spread the love for the area. Share the joy with golden penny. Yeah. Celebrate with golden penny. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Auntie Shade, Auntie Uncle Jaye. Everybody they jolly. Now golden penny for the family. Oh, Baba, it's the season of love.
Season's greetings from Flour Mills of Nigeria PLC, owners of the iconic food brand Golden Penny.
lẹ́nìkan bá ń bi mí ohun tí mo máa ṣe tí bá jẹ owó tó tó wó gidi mo ronú mílíọ̀nù kan náírà àbí ìyẹn ò tó nǹkan kan rárá bóyá pẹ̀lú bíi 5 tàbí 10 mo lè.
mú àlárèrè rẹ ṣẹ pẹ̀lú ìpolongo Airtel Recharge and Blow níbi tí gbogbo èèyàn ti jẹ́ olúborí ra owó ìpè dójú àmì lọ́sọ̀ọ̀sẹ̀ kó o sì gbádùn ẹ̀bùn owó tó tó 100 mílíọ̀nù náírà. ìpolongo yìí ń wá sópin ní oṣù December ọdún 2021 fún àlàyé síwájú sí testa 444*4#.
Airtel, the smartphone network. ká tó bá ní rìnrìn àjò ó yẹ ká mọrúfẹ́ ẹni tá a fẹ́ bá rìnrìn àjò torí ká má bàa sọnù ká tó sọnù. ìdí sì nìyí tí gbajúgbajà iléeṣẹ́ atọ́nisọ́nà tó mójúlẹ́jà bí agbanisíṣẹ́ ṣe lè pàdé ẹni tí ń wáṣẹ́ pàápàá jùlọ láwọn orílẹ̀-èdè tó wà lókè òkun.
FMH International HR là ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀. àwọn ni alábàáṣiṣẹ́pọ̀ pàtàkì pẹ̀lú àjọ oníwádìí ìjìnlẹ̀ àgbáyé tá a mọ̀ sí United Nations Volunteer Research Group.
ní báyìí iléeṣẹ́ FMH International HR ti ṣèwádìí tó jinlẹ̀ wọ́n sì ti rí gbogbo ìṣòro lọ́kàn òjọ̀kan èyí tí àwọn ọmọ ilẹ̀ yìí tó fẹ́ lọ ṣiṣẹ́ lókè òkun fojú winá ẹ̀.
ìdí gan sì rèé tí wọ́n fi ń ké sí gbogbo ẹni tí jì sọ́fì àwọn alágbèédá lórí ipa afẹ́ lọ sílùú èbó lọ ṣiṣẹ́ tàbí ìwọ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń gbèrò láti máa gbé tàbí ṣiṣẹ́ lókè òkun lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́.
wọ́n ti ṣetán láti ro ọ lágbára pẹ̀lú information tó nílò láti mú àlàrere rẹ ṣẹ pẹ̀lú ìrọ̀rùn. ọ̀fẹ́ ni ìmọ̀ràn àti ètò ìtọ́nisọ́nà yìí o tètè kàn sí FMH International HR báyìí ní 3rd and 9th floors Cocoa House Ìbàdàn.
telephone 081-000-56451 àti 081-155-14779.
My name is Wale Michael, CEO Online Dynamics Limited. Happy New Year 2022. Taylor Swift says, "This is a new year, a new beginning, and things will change." The New Year is a book titled Opportunity. It has 365 pages. Each pages are blank. You are going to write on the pages yourself, and the first chapter starts today, the New Year's Day. So, start writing from today for the fantastic end. At Online Dynamics, we encourage you to set your goals and pursue them. Cheers to the new year and another chance for us to get it right. Oprah Winfrey. On behalf of the team at Online Dynamics Limited, I wish you a happy and prosperous 2022. You may contact me on 0803-242-9497. I am Wale Michael and I love you.
To the season of fall, hope rising, cherish the season, relish the nourishment. Hollandia, celebrate the season's goodness. Hollandia.
Have you picked up your Hollandia Yogurt Christmas pack yet? Get yours today in stores near you.
Hello! We believe you're enjoying Titan Farms products like Titan Rice, Yam Flour, Rice Flour, Titan Oil, and others. Oh yes! With Titan Farms, there's always something more. Give your child the best gift by buying any of our lots at Titan Farms Estate, Upperland City, Monia, Idianyure, Regal Gardens, Soka, Cherry Court, Ilaji, and enjoy freebies like 500 blocks, 20 bags of cement, free survey, deed of assignment. That's not all. Here's the big deal. For every land you buy in your child's name at Titan Farms Estate, you can get a loan to sort your child's school fees if need be at no interest for up to 3 months. Yes, you heard me. No interest for 3 months. To enjoy this limited offer, quickly call 0906 007 9714 or visit Titan House opposite Motor Dealer Park, New Garage Road, Ibadan, or check us out on www.titanfarms.org.
The next family to perform is the Johnson's family. I'm breaking all limits.
Now me be my left for this world. I turn challenges into opportunities. Now me go be the next Miss World.
Biovit Vitamin B Complex is an ideal daily supplement for the family. Manufactured with vitamin B1, B2, and B6. Biovit supports development of the infant and helps boost energy for pregnant women. For a healthier and happier family, take Biovit.
Biovit Vitamin B Complex. Strength for active family. Produced by Daily Need Industries. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult your doctor.
Yeah, that time don't reach, oh. Christmas don't come again, yeah. Mama's helping hand, oh. Now the seasoning for the season. Yeah, I dey look forward to hunger Christmas. Yeah, I dey waiting for hunger Christmas. I dey think about hunger Christmas because Mama cook hunger.
Hunger, Mama's helping hand.
Yeah.
1
Welcome back from the commercial break. 32 FM 94.9, your Fenya station. Okay, we are reaching you live from our station here, located on the 4th floor, Cocoa House, Dugbe in Ibadan. And of course, it's the 29th day, the month of December, the very last Wednesday in the year 2021. My name is Olutayo Gwade. Austin Odumu just joined us on the program, and the Odogu himself is here.
Austin, good morning.
Good morning.
I react to the Odogu that I said.
There's one Odogu I know, and the only Odogu I know is Bonner Boy. All right, let's start with this headline here, and very interesting one. It says, Electoral Act, Buhari withheld assent to save democracy, says presidency. The presidency on Tuesday said President Muhammad Buhari withheld assent to the Electoral Act Amendment Bill 2021 to save democracy. Senior Special Assistant to the President of Media and Publicity, Malam Garba Shehu, said in a statement the President's decision to withhold assent from the Electoral Act Amendment Bill 2021 has come under scrutiny from media and political circles. And then he went on, and let me quote him. He says that the President's office has decided, therefore, to issue an official statement to make its position clear. Nigeria's strength as a nation and its status as one of the wealthiest economies in Africa, with one of the highest standards of living, owes above all to its proud democratic processes, which are enshrined in the Electoral Act of 2010. The headline, Electoral Act, Buhari withheld assent to save democracy, says presidency.
Yes, a lot of reasons have been adduced for the inability of the president to sign this amended Electoral Act. It was unfortunately so. It shows clearly that the commitment to bequeath the culture of a transparent election to Nigeria is becoming very dicey under President Muhammadu Buhari administration. It looks as if the president is in love so much with the 2010 Electoral Act. However, INEC can bring up innovations from time to time to improve our elections. That has been discarded. The idea of one day, one reason for why the president declined assent, I think it is not tenable. Of course, if you look at the position of the lawmakers, they are also fighting for political survival. They are looking for the possibility of a return ticket, which they feel so strongly that governors, they do it by fiat, ensuring the selection process, not nomination or election process now. Governors believe and they decide on their own who to go back to the National Assembly and who gets what, especially elective position in terms of nomination within a political party. I don't think it is the best interest of our democracy for Mr. President to decline assent. We should have test run the possibility of having a direct primary. For me, I think the only reason that the president can give that could be a little bit tenable is that it builds on every political party to determine the method of how their candidates emerges at the level of internal party democracy. If the president or the executive arm of government is coming out to say that, of course one could listen to them. But this idea of he wants to save democracy and what have you, even the electronic transmission of results that the presidency quote and unquote claim that they love or they are in tune with. If you look at some of the headlines today, you discover that there are plans already to truncate electronic transmission of results. So you begin to wonder how committed is this current administration to a transparent and a credible election.
Yeah, we're going to the transmission of the electronic results very soon, because there's this headline here from the Punch newspaper. It's the bold headline, the major story there on the front page of the Punch newspaper, and it says 2023 electronic transmission of results doubtful. 301 local governments lack internet facilities. Only 473 local governments have internet access, as federal government plans additional 224 local governments by 2023. That's another issue entirely. Experts say satellite technology can cover local governments without internet. INEC can use other platforms where internet is not available, says Olurode.
Yes, that is what we have said. In the 2015 general election, when the card reader came on board, there was this popular issue of incident form. I hope you remember.
Yeah.
Wherein card reader failed substantially, and that has been established. Election officer in that area will be carried along, and critical stakeholders like agent of political party will also be integrated to be able to conduct election and do accreditation manually. See, there are no system that we don't have exceptions. But what we need to do, whatever process that can work for us, let us not say it can't work until it is being test run. This electronic transmission of result has been done by INEC in some election, and it has proven to be very effective. I thought we have gone past this stage when NCC, on the floor of the National Assembly, actually admitted that result of election can be transmitted electronically. I don't want to still believe today that there is entire local government area that there are no internet access. Of course, I know that there are black spots.
In this country?
Yes.
There are.
See, Tayo is predominantly in areas that are ravaged by Boko Haram. Not as if there are no internet, but some of these installations and facilities have been destroyed. Of course, in the city of Ibadan, yet there are areas that you go to, you can't receive properly in terms of network coverage or network access. But that does not entirely mean that it is not available. There are areas you also go to, and the network becomes stronger than certain area. The truth of the matter is that, like experts have also said, you can use satellite technology, for example, to be able to transmit and also cover areas that are not duly covered by internet. Don't forget, INEC itself has brought this up, that there are areas that are termed black spot, but there will always be alternative. To say that few areas are not covered and will use that to jeopardize the process of electronic transmission of results, it shows that the government lacks the commitment at the initial to be able to push through. You can begin to see reason why the issue of direct primary became so controversial in the amended electoral act, electoral bill that is causing crisis as we speak now.
Austin mentioned satellite just now, some time ago, this year, in June. The DG, you're looking at it and you're smiling. It says Nigeria satellite has expired. It's only functioning on grace.
See, whether it functions on grace or not, look at those state election, for example. I want to also believe that there are certain remote areas in Edo State, that network coverage is not that strong. And yet, INEC was able to conduct election in those areas and transmit results electronically. The same thing happened in Edo State. The same thing happened in Isoko State 1 constituency in Delta State. So these are areas. There are some aberrant politicians who do not want us to improve in our electoral process, and they are bringing us back and forth. This issue, I was surprised to see it again as a major headline. You see what the federal government did last week. They came up with a national development plan of about 5 years, and in that plan they said that over 300 local governments will get internet access by 2023, and 2023 election is coming in February. I don't know whether you are getting that logic. They are trying to make us see reason. Now that they've been able to truncate the process of direct primary that seat power more to the people, they are also looking at the possibility of scuttling the electronic transmission of results. So they are beginning to come up with a roadmap, a developmental plan that, internet access about 200 to 300 local governments are not properly covered. The issue that NCC came on the floor of the National Assembly to address, and because of the pressure from Nigeria, the Senate most especially had to align that yes, NCC has spoken that election results can be transmitted all across the country. Of course, there are vulnerable areas, there are areas of black spot that network are not so strong. We'll provide alternative. INEC can always provide alternative.
When you say networks are not so strong, we have several service providers in the country. You can't tell me all of them won't be strong in a certain area.
I said it the other time. I said there are no local government entirely in the whole local government area that you don't have network coverage. Like you just said now, some are stronger in an area than the other. So it is not like, there's no network at all. Even in remote villages, for a particular network provider, there is a way they go to. There are places they go to. Even in Ibadan, yet there are some areas that when you put your phone anyhow, call may not come in except you get to certain area. I see all of this as a process by which the government is just trying to hide behind a finger, which cannot work. Some people are hell-bent that our election cannot improve more than what it is now, and I think it's unfortunate and it's quite shameful.
Well, Katsina State Governor Aminu Bello Masari has reiterated his position on power shift to the southern part of the country, saying that would help consolidate the nation's confederation system.
Yes, I align with him completely. Power need to shift to the southern part of the country. Parochially, some people will argue that it doesn't matter where the president comes from. It really matters. We operate a federal system of government, and we also have provision for equity and fairness in our constitution. Of course, zoning is not constitutional. We know there are so many things that are not constitutional too that we practice today. Zoning ensures stability in the polity, and it also promotes all inclusiveness and fairness. That is what we have seen. You can't, because of zoning is not in the constitution, you allow the president and the vice president or the governor and the deputy governor to come from the same village. It is not done. That will mean that others will be shut out. So it is good that some prominent politicians from the northern part of the country are also canvassing that power will need to shift to the southern part of the country. Shifting power does not have to do with the credibility of candidates. It doesn't have to do with it. There are credible candidates everywhere in the country. That is the truth of the matter. In the east, we have prominent and credible candidates. In the north, in the south, in the west, we have prominent candidates, credible candidates, candidates that has capacity to deliver. So the argument that it does not matter where the president comes from, it is pedestrian and also not tenable at all. So we must look at this from the dimension. I also believe, like Baba Gana Zulum said some time ago, that the South cannot by fiat feel that they need to have the president of the country. Even the North, with their political population, cannot single-handedly produce the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So this suffices to say that we need one another in the quest of whatever region that want to become the president of Nigeria come 2023. So Aminu Bello Masari has spoken that, he believes that for the purpose of equity and fairness, power should shift to the southern part of the country.
Now, what's your take on this particular headline? 2023, Anyim intensifies campaign for PDP presidential ticket.
Yes, Anyim should continue. I love what he's doing. Before now, particularly, I was not so impressed with southeastern politicians, especially under the platform of the PDP. APC is not so strong in the southeast, except we want to deceive ourselves. Predominantly, the southeast has been PDP right from 1999. You know, during the PDP National Convention, we have a lot of posters that flood Abuja, the Eagle Square in Abuja. You saw Bukola Saraki, Kwankwaso, Tambua, and the like. And I began to wonder, where are politicians from the southern part of the country, especially people from the southeast? That was why the Jade Yondu, during that convention, says that there are only featherweight politicians in the southeastern part of the country. I don't want to believe so. So recently, former Senate President Pius Anyim has been going from one place to the other in the spirit of consultation, trying to woo people for support ahead of the 2023 general election, especially the primary election of the PDP. So that is the best way. It is not just enough to sit down somewhere and say, it is our time. It is our time to produce the president, and you are doing little or nothing to show that, you are actually serious about it. So let other candidates from the east also come out. Let them rally support from other regions in the country, and let's see how it goes. For the purpose of equity and fairness, I believe that a southeasterner should be the president of Nigeria come 2023. And I believe so strong too that can be achieved under the PDP, because PDP have been very strong in the eastern part of the country.
Don't you think we should have gone beyond whether power is shifting to the north, south? It should just be a natural template, right?
Yes, it should just be a natural template. We need a president that can restructure in that dimension. It should just be a natural template like you have said, but this is the current reality, except we want to deceive ourselves. Like I said the other time, where the president comes from matters. You know, there are things that are done, there are appointments that are made, there are policies and programs that are made in favor of a session. You know, look at the altercation between Edwin Clark and Chief Olusegun Obasanjo recently. You know, we are talking about what belongs to us, our resources. Nobody is talking about the national interest. Nobody wants to care about what happened to the Nigerian project. A lot of Nigerians are first of all loyal to their ethnic group, to their tribe, to where they come from. That is why you see lack of patriotism on the part of Nigeria as far as the Nigerian project is concerned. So we should have gone beyond this, but unfortunately this is the situation where we find ourselves. So where the president comes from really matter in the Nigerian context until we build our country to a level where indigenization and where you come from does not matter. Once you are on once it is by merit, at the end of the day you are going to get it. I think after the Civil War, the Federal Character Commission was put together to be able to address this issue. But how far and how fair has the Federal Character Commission gone in Nigeria today? I want to tell you, Chike, that even the Federal Character Commission, there is nothing fair about the Federal Character Commission. A situation where both the chairman and the secretary of the Federal Character Commission is from a particular half of the country, something that has never happened before. How fair is that agency? That agency, according to section 14 of the Constitution, is supposed to create a balance. It's supposed to create a level playing field, to build a Nigeria, an egalitarian society, a Nigeria that you can survive irrespective of where you come from. But the reverse is the case. It's unfortunately so, but that is the situation where we find ourselves. So anybody that wants to advance the argument that, oh, where the president comes from does not matter, I think it's just an attempt to play to the gallery.
All right, we have this comment on YouTube. Austin Gerald, he said, I thought we had gone past this rhetoric of e-transmission. I acted as PO in the 2019 general elections in Imala, Abeokuta, and we were mandated to transmit results immediately after count. He also followed up with, we used a combination of network and GPS in other areas, but INEC did a vote-phase turn in the tribunal. We have the capacity to do these things. We just have selfish politicians. That's according to Austin Gerald.
Yes, that's just the truth. We have selfish politicians. Look at the Electoral Act is not signed. Electoral bill is not signed because of direct primary. But indirectly, we have seen where the cross of the matter is gradually now. That
the major issue.
You know, some people have the opinion that the APC and the ruling government does not want electronic transmission of results, and that actually played out at the debate in the Senate, because from the one House of Rep aligned with it, but the Senate find it very difficult because they know that they are not popular and they can't win election. That is why they are afraid of electronic transmission of results.
So the issue of the direct primary or indirect primary was just a distraction. It was just a facade.
A smoke screen.
Okay.
You understand? Just to patch it together, to have occasion, give the president an opportunity to reject or decline assent. And this is what we have seen now. Just imagine the federal government is bringing up a national development plan that says that over 300 local governments are not internet accessible. And they are saying that about 288 local governments will have internet coverage by 2023, and 2023 general election will come by February. You understand? Which means that those local governments, shortly after the election, they will have internet coverage. If there's anything we can do for them to have internet coverage shortly after the election, why can't we do such
before,
so that they will have those access shortly before the election?
All right.
This is where we find ourselves.
Let's look at this story before we go on another commercial break. The police in Ghana have warned clerics to stay clear of false prophecies as the year 2021 draws to a close. During this period, different clerics are known for churning out prophecies, many which end on a controversial note. In a statement signed by its Director of Public Affairs, Alexander, the Ghanaian police said persons found guilty of causing tension in the country via negative prophecies will be dealt with. You risk being jailed. Ghanaian police warn clerics over fake prophecies.
Yes, I think it's a welcome development. I wish this can also come to Nigeria. I don't call them prophecies; they are predictions, because there are things we can also permutate in the studio and say this is how it will go. The moment you see cleric predicting election outcome.
It becomes a prophecy.
Yes, predicting outcome. Yes, football game and what have you. You know, shamefully the other time somebody said he saw the next U.S. president in a gown, suggesting that it will be a woman that will win election. The Ekiti election, the same prophet said, so person will win. After the candidate lost the election, he said they didn't pray very well. If God has said it, nothing changes it. That's the truth of the matter. I wish we can also bring that to Nigeria so that we'll be able to streamline those positions very properly. When we are going to end of I could remember, I think about 2 years ago, a popular cleric in Nigeria said he sees a head of state dying that year, you know, because there is this former head of state that has been sick for some time now. You know, that somebody is sick does not mean that he will die. And there are some people, they are healthy, they sleep and they won't wake up. That's the truth of the matter. That particular year, this prophecy was very popular at that particular point in time. He said if see a particular head of state, a prominent former head of state in Nigeria, that he would die. And every one of us know who he was targeting, because the man was sick at that time. He just did another surgery and he was barely recovering. The man is still alive today. Some people are still consulting him today, and he's still
nominating candidate.
Yes, he's still endorsing candidate even as we speak now. So on a more serious note, I think we have to maintain serious decorum. A prophet of God does not just speak except God directs them to do so. We have a lot of controversial prophecies, controversial predictions that will not come to pass. So these are the issue. If God has said it, definitely it will come to pass. The idea of, you didn't pray very well, if you have done this, it will have come to pass. It means that it is not God that has said it.
How will it happen in Nigeria when many of our politicians run to these so-called prophets for spiritual fortification?
That's the issue. Even if they run to you in the early days too, in the biblical days or in the holy days, people in government too run to prophets.
But there were no Ghana must go backs then.
That's the difference. Okay. Prophet dictates the tune. You know, at that particular point in time, prophet will say, this is the will of God. Your kingdom has been taken away from you, and so be it. No reversal.
Obasanjo called some of these guys contractors some time ago.
Yeah,
you see them, you look at them as men of God, but in actual fact, they are contractors.
Yes, Obasanjo has seen, he was the president at the time, so we won't say that in the studio. But what we can say is that there should be decorum amongst the cleric. That's the truth of the matter.
We're going to break.
Don't just say things that God didn't tell you.
We're going to break now. We'll be back.
All out to the season of fall, hope rising. Cherish the season, relish the nourishment. Hollandia, celebrate the season's goodness. Hollandia.
Have you picked up your Hollandia Yogurt Christmas pack yet? Get yours today in stores near you.
Mama dog, the way to have yourself a nourishing Christmas with Mama Dog tasty range.
Oh yeah, fried the chicken,
spicy rice,
spread the bread and slice it nice. Have a yummy Christmas with Mama Dog tasty range.
Ho, ho, ho! Have a deliciously nourishing Christmas with Mama Dog.
Mama Dog, the way to have yourself a nourishing Christmas with Mama Dog tasty range. Yeah, that time don't reach, Christmas don't come again, yeah. Mama's helping hand, now the seasoning for the season. Yeah, I dey look forward to hunger Christmas. Yeah, I dey wait for hunger Christmas. I dey think about hunger Christmas because Mama cook hunger.
Onga, Mama's helping hand.
Mọ ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní àyíká rẹ nípasẹ̀ ìròyìn BBC ní Yorùbá. Nítorí kí o tó lè tayọ, o ní láti mọ̀ ọ́n. Ní ìmísí pẹ̀lú àwọn oríṣiríṣi ìròyìn láti ibi àti káàkiri àgbáyé. Nígbà tí o bá ní ìmọ̀ nípa ohun tó ń lọ ní àgbáyé, o lè ṣe ohunkóhun. Mọ ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní àyíká rẹ. Wá BBC News Yorùbá kàn.
Join Cousins Baby as we nurture and celebrate our little champions in the Cousins Baby Moments Competition Season 8. Over 5 million naira worth of prizes up for grabs and the ultimate prize of 2 million naira for the baby of the year. To enter, simply purchase any 3 different Cousins Baby products or a Cousins Baby gift pack. Take a creative picture of your baby 0 to 3 years old, showcasing any of their unique gift or talent with the Cousins Baby products in view. Visit www.cousinsbaby.com.ng/CBM8 to upload the picture and register. For more information, follow at Cousins Baby NG on social media. With Cousins Baby, every baby is a star. Terms and conditions apply.
Every kid is amazing at something. Make them amazing day. Amazing day instant cereal. Make them amazing day. Same calcium as a glass of milk. For healthy bones and teeth. Excellent source of protein. For daily growth and strength. Calcium, protein, vitamin A, dietary fiber.
Golden Penny Amazing Day Instant Cereal. Feed their amazing.
Special season.
Àwọn kan wà lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí tó ń kojú nǹkan tá à ń pè ní sweet palava. Ìdààmú dídùn bí Akin tí ń rò bóyá kó òun wọkọ̀ ayọ́kẹ́lẹ́ tuntun òun kalẹ̀ sápá ọ̀tún nínú ọgbà alẹ́ òun. Ìdààmú báyọ̀ ń tiẹ̀ ní bóyá kó òun fi kọ́kọ́rọ́ tẹ̀ ẹ̀rọ amúnáwá tuntun òun tàbí kó òun fi rìmóòtì ìparọ́rọ́ tẹ̀. Bákan náà ní Fúnkẹ́ tí ń sí ẹ̀rọ amómi tuntun rẹ̀ lọ́bọ̀ léraléra. Kí ló lè farú èyí? Glow Joy Unlimited Extravaganza ló tó bẹ́ẹ̀. Tí ìwé náà bá fẹ́ ní ìrírí sweet palava ìdààmú dídùn tirẹ̀ pé *611# kó o sì rìsáàjì iye tó tó 500 naira lọ́sọ̀ọ̀sẹ̀ láti kópa nínú Glow Joy Unlimited Extravaganza yìí. Oríṣiríṣi ẹ̀bùn tó lé ọ̀kẹ́ márùndínlọ́gbọ̀n 500,000 ló wà nílẹ̀ fún jíjẹ láwọn bíi ọkọ̀ ayọ́kẹ́lẹ́ agẹ́rẹ́, ẹ̀rọ amúnáwá, ẹ̀rọ amóhùnmáwòrán, ẹ̀rọ amómitutù àtọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ẹ̀bùn alárinrin mìíràn. Bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí rìsáàjì báyìí kó o lè jẹ̀bùn. Àdéhùn àtàsọtẹ́lẹ̀ wà ṣá o.
Glow. Joy Unlimited. Special Christmas moments are in finding that gift that you know is just perfect. And cross-country Christmas calls because your family deserves it.
Cheers!
They're in every sip of Coke, every laugh, every memory shared. And in wrapping the gifts once the kids go to bed. They're in decorating the tree for the very first time. And in the moments you thought about while hearing this rhyme. Christmas is special when we share it. Coca-Cola.
All right, welcome back. It's still the Break of Dawn paper review on 32 FM 94.9. The station where Joy resides. We've had Austin Idumo doing justice to some of these headlines. It is time for you to contribute. Join the conversation. You can join us via the phone line 0705 5000 949 0809 7000 949. Remember, we're live on YouTube, and then you can drop your comments too. We have some comments there on YouTube. But before we start this, let's look at this headline. Father of Nigerian lady who died in Ivory Coast prison rejects autopsy result. He's not the only one who rejected it. The federal government also rejected it. I remember when 32 FM visited the man, and then the autopsy result was written in French, and I guess it's been translated because I saw a copy of that. I saw the copies of the autopsy results, and we're waiting for a translator to do justice to that. We'll still have to upload it later on when we get the full translation. But now the federal government and the father, Emmanuel Babala, has, both of them, that's the government and the father, have rejected the results of the autopsy.
Yes, this is one death that we need to really get to the root of the matter. From all indication, the manner in which the lady died in custody suggests that she would have died of unnatural causes. That's the reason for a postmortem. So, whatever the government had to do, let them just ensure that justice is done at the end of the day. This should serve as a deterrent to people who feel that once you are in Nigeria, they can do anything with you and get away. Why was she incarcerated? look at the genesis of the whole story. She reported the case of burglar, and that was manipulated and turned against her. And she was incarcerated until her unfortunate death. So how did she die? Why was she incarcerated? What is the true nature of the case? Why was the case turned against her? So all of this we want to know. She couldn't have died naturally. That's the truth of the matter.
All right, 0705 5949 0809 7949.
I was going to ask Austin an update on Timothy Adegoke, the late OAU NBA student that was killed in a hotel.
Yes, the update is still sketchy. The autopsy report for that, we have completed reports about 3 of them. The family also rejected some. There is a foul play, a suspected foul play, that the case is almost going to be swept under the carpet. Immediately, the case was transferred to Abuja. We're also employing the government, especially the government of Oyo State, to step in. We have to get to this is a high-flying individual, somebody who is a breadwinner, who is doing relatively well. He was just cut short in that manner. So all of this are to let the government be on top of the case, do thorough investigation, so that this will serve as a deterrent. Do you know how many of Timothy Adegoke that has
Hello, good morning.
Talk about this Ghana police order. This is in Nigeria.
What's your name and where are you calling us from?
I'm Shegun from Oyo.
All right, Shegun from
It
Oyo.
is we, the people and the journalists, that we condemn is that the fundamental human rights of the pastors have been taken over. The problem we have in Nigeria is fundamental human rights, rule of law, and tribalistic. This thing has to be, we have to implement it in Nigeria also. About covering network. In August, I traveled through Oyo State to Edo, Kogi, and Benue. The 3 major telecom operators, some of them, 3 of them are not in some areas. Electronic transmission is the best, but we should look into it very well so that there will be no manipulation also. Have a nice time.
Thank you. Hello. Hello. Well, it's not ready for us. 0809 7949 0705 5949. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Adeshu Yamunla from UI.
All right.
Well, God will bless Augustine. In fact, these days are beginning to pity Augustine. He's trying his best for this country. How do I mean? He has been on this electronic impossibility that this is talking about. Augustine has been citing the samples of where elections has been held, and it was successful. He once mentioned issue of Ondo State. On the issue of the direct primary, he also understands the fact that these governors, the only way to return to the National Assembly where they retire is this indirect primary possibility. So, of course, I'm beginning to pity him. But unfortunately, let me tell you now that anything that can hinder, anything that can allow free and fair elections, this government will never allow it. I'm very, very sure. It's the person I blame now. I've only been blaming Goodluck Jonathan, who called him while the election is going on and handed over. It was a great mistake. I'm telling you, that was a mistake. He would have behaved like African leaders.
All right.
That's the best of today.
Thank you, Austin Adomo. Do you want to be pitied on the e-transmission of election results?
Of course, no. That's the truth. Let's see how it goes. Whether APC does it or not, I know one day we'll have an election that generally the results will be acceptable.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is the point of the matter. The Nigeria problem is systemic error. And this systemic error does not start from Muhammadu Buhari administration. It is only worsened than the past administration. That's why we have voted for Muhammadu Buhari to come and correct the mistake of the past administration. So don't let us be deceiving ourselves. There's nothing you can do until we do something about the system. Have a nice day.
All right, thank you for calling. You can also call 090 2000 949 090 6200949.
Motolani Mubasharon, thank you for your comment on YouTube. Sikiru Giwa, good morning. Leopards don't change their skin. 2023 general elections are being rigged through the power play of the stakeholders from holding network providers responsible. Where are their shames? Okay, Timothy Okorie, I think I took this earlier. Ogundijo Latif from Ishain, good morning in the studio. All what I can say to government is to reckon to masses' voice. They should let the government favor us. God bless Nigeria. Government should favor.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
This is John Olaruwaju from Ajo.
Go ahead.
On the issue of electoral bill,
At the same time, that it is a game between the House of Assembly and the presidency, most especially HSL, that they just put that direct primary there as a clause so that it's going to be an excuse for Mr. President not to attend to that bill. And it is more clear now that that's exactly what I'm saying. It's not about direct or indirect. It's about that electoral bill. They have been debated before they send it to the Mr. President. And it's going to be an issue. Now, they are now back to the transmission now. That's what I'm saying. They don't want it. Thank you.
All right, thank you for calling. 070550949. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Chike.
Morning.
I'm Woman Tayo.
Good morning.
This is okay.
All right.
They will never agree with it. Over the electoral, it's as long as they stand on it, will favor them. So that's why they will not sing. A good one from you. God bless you, my brother. Compliment of the season in advance. Good morning.
Same here.
Thank you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good
Kindly
morning.
turn
I'm
down
John in Joko.
turn down the volume on your radio set.
Yes,
John
someone
Njoku.
said the Jonathan would have handed over. Please, Jonathan did the first thing. If not, Southerners in the northern part of the country would have been massacred. I'm sure of that, judging by history. And let me tell you, all we can do is to call on the National Assembly to reconvene and see over this electoral amendment bill. If need be, they should export that direct primaries and allow political parties to either do direct or indirect primaries. They should not throw the baby away with the bad water. After all, the so-called direct primary went through first review, second review. It did not even pass through public hearing. And so this was a logic. It was recited into the bill to court constitution by the National Assembly itself. So Nigeria must stand up and call on the National Assembly. Let me be reconvened this week, even if it is a new year. Nothing is wrong with that. We want a sound electoral system that will take this country out of the present problem of electoral malpractices. I am John Joko. Thank you.
Thank you, John and Joko. Will the National Assembly reconvene now, Austin?
I doubt. I doubt. They can't reconvene because of this.
Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
All right. Hello, good morning. Good morning to you.
Yeah. On the statement by former President Obasanjo that most of our clergymen and our imams are contractors, I think I agree with him 95%, because it is very scarce to see men of God, real men of God among these people, both Islamic clerics and our pastors, clergymen. They are the ones that encourage those politicians to steal more. They come to their churches, they go to their mosques to give, to donate millions of naira, and they know the cry of the people. Instead of telling them that people are crying, citizens are wailing. What are you doing? And what will you do to make them smile? Instead of bringing all this stupid money to our church or to our mosque, they will do that. They will collect gift from them, collect money from them, without telling them the bitter truth. Thank you.
All right, thank you for calling, Alaji. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello,
please, it's John Olaruwaju again. Just give me a little second. Please, on the issue of Obasanjo talking about petroleum in Niger Delta belong to all Nigeria. Here is the truth. What about the issue of the gold in Zamfara? That didn't belong to all Nigerians, that some parts of this country now thinking as if they are the ones that own it. That Obasanjo needs to come out and address them. So if you are saying that the oil in the Niger Delta belongs to Nigeria, gold must also belong to Nigeria. In that case, we will know that we are in Nigeria. But otherwise, I don't agree with Obasanjo. Thank you and good morning.
All right, thank you for calling. 070550949. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Tayo.
Good morning, sir.
You know why I pity also is that every now and then you sit him down there and whine him and make him just bring out some rigid points which does not work with the government you are working with. Because when we keep talking about this electoral thing, we've said it from the genesis.
It is just an act written. That everybody is playing his part. The House is playing. The Senate is playing. The governors are playing. The presidency too are playing. The bottom line is that they don't want that electronic thing to work. As I said it, if and allow electronics, allow parties to decide on which kind of primaries they want to take. Are you the people that needs to determine their kind of this thing? Are we not practicing democracy? Well, because they are freaking this act and everybody wants to play it through. So at the end of the day, they will throw away. Look, the last when it was during Saraki, it did not include any primaries now. They said it was late. Now that it's early, they brought the issue of this thing. So to me, it is a script that has been written and everybody is playing his part so that at the end of the day, they will not welcome the electronic voting we are talking about. And concerning Ghana issue, look, they need to do it in Nigeria. We are talking about Desmond Tutu today. He was able to speak truth to power. That's why everybody is remembering him today. But in West Africa here, we play to the...
All right, we have to go. Austin, your final thoughts.
Yeah, God bless Nigeria.
You didn't say so much on the state of our satellite and the implication.
Yes,
the other time.
Our satellite have not been, it is nothing to write home about. However, we can work on it to be able to have electronic transmission of result. You don't even need this sophisticated network system to be able to transmit electronic, to be able to transmit result electronically.
I think we really need to reconstruct another satellite because the last one we had, according to the DG, it is expired. All right, it's another Monday. It's another Wednesday morning. Okay, it's another Wednesday morning.
You want to start from Monday?
It's another Wednesday morning, and I want to wish you a very positive day ahead. My name is Chike Obogo.
Thank you, dear listener, for your time. I am Olutayo Ogunade.
Fill the world with laughter. We are Felito FM 94.9.
Show me your 32.